Hey, my name is Matt, and I'm going to use some artificial intelligence right now to make 9 different blog posts. I threw up a website last night. I've already written, I think, 18 posts for it. I did 9 this morning. I'm going to do 9 more right now, probably 9 more tonight, just kind of filling it up with some content. So I want to, I've got a bunch of different topics. I want to write about the concept of joy. So we have a sample query here. How do you show joy to others? But we're going to expand this and get some different ideas on this. So this tool right here is called Frase. It's multiple tools in one. Research tool, an optimization tool. It's also an AI writing tool, and it's an analytics tool. All those tools in one. This is just the AI portion. People can make templates. I've made probably 20 templates to share with other people, and this is one of them. This creates different blog post ideas out of a topic. You put in your input and you get a bunch of different outputs, and if you don't like them, you can generate more. We're going to do one other one. Spicer. There we go. Let's try this. So we have one topic idea, 8 ways to be happy all day long. There we go. 7 ways to show joy when you're sad. 5 ways to give joy to someone who's been through a lot. 7 ways to bring joy into your day. 7 ways to show joy to others. 13 ways to spread happiness. Let's see. Let's try 8 ways to show joy when you're sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need 2 more. Give joy to others, give joy to yourself. Now this is too close to this one up here. One more, come on, give us one more idea. Okay, that's good. Let's bring this down to 6. All right, so we have our initial titles here. Now these aren't the meta titles, these are just the article title ideas. So we're going to put them through this thing called Meta Title Spicer, which makes them even quote unquote spicier for publishing. So these are our titles. 8 ways to be happy all day long. 8 ways to be happy all day long. How to feel happier than ever. Love it. Okay. Should be under 60 characters. Now we're spicing up this one. 7 ways to show joy when you're sad. There. Awesome. Let's do this one. Someone who's been through a lot. I think this is probably long enough. It's probably already 60. So let's just duplicate it right there. So again, these are, right now I've made, these are the meta titles I'm making. 2 ways to do it right now. Okay. 8 ways to be happy, and then 2 ways to do it right now. 7 ways to show joy to others. Let's see what we get. Plus how to be happy. Love it. Now this is 13 ways to spread happiness, although I'm going to dial this back to 5 ways to spread happiness. How to give back to others. Perfect. No, you know what? That's too far off. That's really interesting. 5 ways to celebrate life. Oh, I like that. That sounds like a good article. Now, what's the search volume on these things? Well, probably not a lot, but you need show joy when you're sad. You need to understand something though. An article doesn't just rank for one keyword. It's going to rank for a lot of keywords. If you've ever gone into Google Search Console, you'll see, and you click on a particular article or a URL, you're going to see all the different terms and keywords you're ranking for. Now, you might not rank for, well, you're not going to rank for position number 1 for all the keywords that your article's ranking for, but you might rank kind of high. And so, look at that. That's awesome. Fantastic. Okay, now I need the meta description. I hate writing meta descriptions, so I just have the computer do it for me. but we're not going to put in the number because the number screws it up. Okay, there's that meta description. And you can read it if you want to expand your the video. If you're on a desktop, you can read what this stuff says. This stuff's pretty legit. So the cool thing about Frase and the Frase AI is that it's unlimited. You can use it as much as you want. How many hours are in a day? Well, that's how many times you can use the AI. Unlike these other tools that have these limits and whatnot, you can use this as much as you want. Now look, this is not simply an AI tool. That's just, I'm technically not even doing what I should be doing with this tool. You're supposed to be writing content and then optimizing it and then using the AI to kind of help you out. So I'm kind of just using the AI for everything. So it's not ideal, but who cares, right? But if I was going to write a pillar article or, a centerpiece article, then I would definitely research the competition, which you can do in here. This is going to go out and crawl the Google SERP for the top 20 results. And then it's going to bring all that data in so you can then analyze it and then optimize it. So listicle with paragraphs. So we have our meta title now and we have our meta description. All we need now is the article. So let's write the article. So this is my Big Bertha listicle with paragraphs template. Shared it with the community. It's been used over 10,000 times to write articles. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write these articles and I'm going to put the data inside of these text files because this is the faster way for me to do it when I'm doing articles in batch. Now on camera, I'm not going to actually publish these. I'll publish them off camera because I'm going to go to, I have an image account on a subscription for story blocks. So I'll download my story blocks, I'll resize, crop and resize the images, and then upload them and just publish the articles. So that probably takes an extra 10 minutes, I think. Okay, first article. Let's paste it in here. This is 8 ways to be happy again. Happy all day long. Happy days are here again. It's time to enjoy the sunshine, spend quality time with loved ones, and relax after a busy week. But what about those times when you're feeling down? What do you do then? Here are 8 tips that you can feel happy all day long. It's a little short. Sometimes the AI trails off, so it trailed off down here. And so we got a bunch of just extra useless stuff. So the actual article's right here and up. Not a lot of words. I could fix that pretty easily, but I'd rather just give it one more shot at generating and see what we get. And the AI is only as good as its virtual neurons and the connections between them. So sometimes you need to give the AI a little bit more help on topics or titles that it maybe doesn't know about. If you're interested in checking this tool out, it's called Frase. There's a link in the description below, and it's an affiliate link, no cost to you whatsoever, but you can sign up for a free 7-day trial. You can use during that trial the AI, 100 times if you want to. There's no limit. Okay, this is cool. We have 541 words, and we actually have, let's cut it off at 12 because this one cuts off right here. So we'll say 12. 12 ways to be happy all day long. Awesome. So there's our first article. Our first article is written. Now we're going to do our next article, which is 7 ways to show joy when you're sad. Let's run this. So if I was doing research for like a pillar article or something, I would put in my query, Frase would go out to Google, perform a top 20, perform a search in the country that I specify for the query, pull in the top 20 results from that, and then display it all for me. And I can look at what headings the competition has talked about, and I can decide if I want to incorporate those things into my outline. I can rewrite the competitor's content. I can summarize the competitor's content. I can create my own content. And then when I'm done building it all out, I can go into this optimize feature over here and then optimize my content, which means Frase is going to tell me which keywords, which short tails, long tails, which topic headings to put into my article. and how many times I need to be using those words. This is what I want. This is a good generation. And it also taps into People Also Ask, Reddit, and Quora, so you can get questions and do like a little mini facts section at the end of your article there. And that's what I would do when I'm writing a really important article that's highly competitive, in a highly competitive niche. But for stuff like this with low competition, I don't know if this is going to work well, because this is like a super long tail. This is 5 ways to give joy to someone who's been through a lot. It's quite a long tail, so the AI might get confused, but we'll see. It surprised me before. And then there's also an analytics feature in here. You can add your Google Analytics account, and what it's going to do is bring all that data in and then go beyond what's in analytics. First of all, it's going to display it in a very easy to digest format. You don't need hours and hours of analytics training, because Google Analytics is a terrible user interface, in my opinion. It's not new user friendly, put it that way. But then it's going to show you like quick wins, for instance. It's going to say, hey, you know what? Your main keyword, you're ranking at number 1, but this other long tail, you're ranking at number 3. If you just optimize for your long tail, you'll be at position number 1. It's also going to show you decaying content that you were at position 1 for, but now you're at position 3, and your rankings kind of trailed off the past couple weeks. Maybe you want to do a content refresh. So it's really cool. Okay, so this is ways to give joy to someone who's been through a lot. Cool, the AI did a good job. We all go through tough times in our lives. Sometimes we don't realize what we've been going through until we're out of it, but there are things we can do to give joy to someone who's been through a lot. Here are 5 ways to give joy to someone who's been through a rough patch. Number 1, be there for them, listen to their problems, help out. Helping out is another way to give joy to someone. Awesome. Oh, look, it even did 6. We'll say 6. Fantastic. Okay, so there's our meta. Change this to 6. Okay, 3 articles are now written. Now we are going to work on article number 4. Let's make sure I have my spacings right. 4. Okay. So I can actually shut up now and just let the AI write, and then go in and cut out the silences. So this video goes a little bit further, but I'll make sure to tell you how long in real time it took to write all these articles. This is good. I have to glance over to make sure it's good. It did trail off, talks more about this summer stuff down here, but this is probably okay. Probably 500 words. Fantastic. That's done. Let's do article number 5. This is 7 ways to show joy to others. Wow, this is a really good generation. 7 ways to show joy to others. This is 485 words. Look at this. Smiling makes us feel happy and helps us connect with others. Smiling is contagious, so you can spread happiness to others simply by smiling. Love your neighbor. We're not doing comments on my site, so I will just take this and run. All right, now we are in article number 6. This is 5 ways to spread happiness. Oh wait, here we go. 5 ways to spread happiness. Yeah, that will work. Now, you know what? It's still a little short. I'm going to try 2 things to kind of bulk this up. First, we're going to do another generation. Maybe we get another one where the more the AI has to talk about something, the longer on point it's going to be for this particular template. So sometimes we just try it one more time. Maybe we get lucky, and if not, there's another trick we can try. So by the way, this template I made, been used 10,000 times. There's at least 100, maybe 200 templates in the Frase community template for anybody to use. As long as you have a Frase subscription, you can use all of these templates. Wow, okay, this is good. We're gonna use this. This is like 563 words, and we'll stop at 8. Okay, stop at 8. That's good. I want to edit that because it was 5. So while that's generating, I'll go back up here and say 8 ways, 8 ways. So we are on article number 7 right now. I forgot to mention, if you want me to write an article, wow, that's really short. Let's do it again. If you want me to write an article for you, drop a comment down below. And I'm going to make a lot of videos here, so I can't go back to like the super old videos, but drop a comment. And if I see it, and there's not like 100 people in line, I'll write you an article, or I'll write a couple people articles, and I'll figure out a way to make it available, maybe paste bin or something like that. But I'll get you an article, no problem. Depending on what article you want. Some topics are a little bit more tricky. They're not as simple as this, but I got some stuff up my sleeve. We can make some magic happen. All right, here it is. Let's see. This is showing joy when you're sad. I think this will work. I wouldn't call it the best. Well, you know, actually, now that I'm glancing over this, yeah, this isn't bad. Okay. This is 9 ways. 7 ways to give joy to yourself. So I mentioned before, your article doesn't just rank for one keyword. And so this is to take the terminology from the authority hacker guys. This is the shotgun approach to ranking for some content. You write enough on a particular theme, and maybe you'll get some cannibalization, but for 30 minutes of work for 9 articles, I'm not going to complain. 7 ways to give joy to yourself. I think this might be really good. Let's paste this in. We've all been there. You're stressed out about something and you feel like you're doing anything. Well, you don't feel like doing anything, but what if I told you you can give yourself joy without actually doing anything? It may sound crazy, but it's true. In fact, giving yourself joy is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. Here are 7 ways to give yourself joy. Be present. Ooh, connect with nature. Fantastic. So 421 words. That's not bad. All right, that was 8, and this is 9. This is the 9th article, and we'll be done a little bit over my time of 20 minutes. Got to drink the coffee. All right, this is what we got. Now, the first generation timed out, so I had to hit it again, but this is not as long as I'd like, so I'm going to have to pull a trick out of my sleeve to make this a little bit longer. All right, okay, I want to make some of these just a little bit longer because it's just not long enough, and I tried 2 generations and I just wasn't getting anything. This is a paragraphs from scratch template. This is the alternative. I like this one. So what it does is essentially we put in our heading, our H1, and then we're going to put in our H2, and it's going to give us usually some good content on that, depending on how much the AI knows about it. There we go. Let's try one more. If you're reading it, it's easy to smile when we feel happy, but smiling doesn't always happen automatically. It doesn't really talk about others. Let's see if okay, that's good. I glanced at it. I think it's good enough. Oops. Be generous. Let's build this one out really quick. We'll just build out each one. It's a nice little conclusion right here. Our give praise is next. Generosity is a wonderful trait to possess, and it's easy to practice if you're willing to put yourself out there. When someone does something nice for you, whether it's giving you a compliment or helping you with a task, it's important to let them know you appreciate it. This doesn't just apply to strangers, it applies to friends too. Awesome. Ooh, giving praise. Look at that. Oh, help others. Giving praise is a wonderful thing to do, especially when you're trying to build relationships with others. It doesn't matter who you're talking to, whether it's a friend, family member, colleague, or stranger. It's always nice to let someone know that he or she has done something special. Praise can be, this is awesome. So this is a little bit slower of a process than what I was doing before. Oh, that's freaking great. But man, you can get some even better content out of this. but you got to come up with your H2s. Now, I have a template to do that for you, but just it's one more step. Share a thought. This is the last one. So we're already, and I'll even do an introduction. We'll do a really cool introduction. We'll have a really big article here. Fantastic. Okay, there's our article. Let's do our introduction. Title. The title is 6 Ways to Show Joy to People Around You. Erase what we got, and we're just going to write a really good one here. When was the last time you smiled at someone or laughed or even just felt happiness? Happiness is contagious. It spreads from person to person, and when you smile, laugh, and feel joy, others around you will notice and respond positively. If you want to spread happiness, then learn how to make people smile and laugh. In this article, I'll share with you 6 simple ways to do just that. So now we have a 1,000-word article. That's pretty freaking good if you ask me. That took a couple extra minutes, but man, that's good. So here are our 9 articles. We just wrote them and we're under 30 minutes. I think that's a pretty good win right there. Now I have to get the images for that, and then I had to put them into WordPress. Probably take another 10 minutes, but that's a lot quicker than my workflow before. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them. If you want me to write an article for you on camera, I can do that. And then if you want to check out Frase, I said there's a free trial, 7 days. Make sure you take advantage of that. Click the link below. It's an affiliate link, no cost to you. It helps me make more videos and really show you everything to do with AI. This channel is not just about Frase. Eventually, I'm going to make videos all about AI and speeding up your workflow, automation, ranking, getting more leads, and growing your business. That's what I want to help you do. Until next time, goodbye.